What's up, y'all? So I'm about to break the man rule. I break the man code, right? Secret man code. Forgive me. But I'm gonna tell you the one thing that makes me cry, or at least there's a movie that makes me cry every time. Every time. If you played it, I would cry. When I was a kid, my mom would, wake up Sunday morning and get to cleaning, or whatever, Saturday morning, get to cleaning and start playing that Kurt Franklin album in our house. And it's this part in one of the songs where it's like there's a child sick in bed begging to be free. And when that part hit, my brother my brother would start crying. He'd be like, and I'm hearing like whimpering, and I'm like, I'm cleaning up. I'm hearing ooh, ooh, and I look at him. And I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude? And he'll be like, it's so sad. It's so sad. And just get to crying. We like 6, 7, right? Funniest thing. Go check that Kurt Franklin. I think it's like I Am Here or something like that. But there's a movie that makes me cry. It's called The Good Dinosaur. Makes me cry. And there's this part where the dinosaur just lost his dad. His dad was like larger than life. His dad was teaching him how to be strong. And in this world, it just sometimes take a little extra, but you'll get there. And sometimes there was a symbol of like everyone got to make their mark. And he was like the smallest dinosaur. And he got to put his mark. He was trying to put his mark, but he didn't do anything bigger than himself. And his dad was working on him and his confidence. And in the movie, he lost his dad. His dad died. And there's a part where he comes across this like little wild caveman boy. And they can't communicate, but they become friends. And there's a part where the dinosaur is like, this is my family. He makes sticks and sets them up, and he's like, this is my family. And then the caveman boy does the same thing, and you realize they're communicating. Communication is so powerful. And someone once said communication is like 90% body language and like 10% verbal, right? 90% nonverbal. And so there's a point when, because the boy's dad died, they're communicating. The dinosaur's dad dies, and so he puts the stick down, the dad stick, and covers it with sand, and then he puts his head on it, and you can see that this little boy dinosaur is like choking back tears. So sad. Oh man, do you feel the pain? And then all of a sudden the camera shifts to like the little boy caveman, and he's the little boy caveman like covers his stick because his mom and dad passed away, and then the dinosaur's like tearing up, and then all of a sudden it shows this caveman boy leaning against the dinosaur like it's gonna be okay. And the reason I share this story is because in life, when there's loss or tragedy or something tragic, God is powerful enough to he might not be able to replace exactly what you lost, but he's able to make you stronger than what took it. You know what I mean? He might not be able to replace exactly what was lost, but he's able to make you stronger than whatever took it, whatever stole it, whatever killed it. He's able to make it so that you can be better than it. In this story, the dinosaur, because the absence of his father, this dinosaur had to be brave, had to be so brave to overcome like obstacles. And at the end of it, he made a friend, an unlikely friend. And then, because he journeyed and overcame so much and explored so much and came out of his comfort zone and truly embodied the greatness of his father, he ended up making that mark that his father was telling him about. God he can't necessarily replace a person or a thing that was lost, but he can make you better than what took it. I just want to remind you of that. I hope you know that and believe that. God, I pray if there's anybody who needs just a little extra fullness in their life. I just pray for the confidence that you need to walk through this next season. I feel like God would, it's something so tiny and simple, like a wall to push through. But I just pray victory over you and over your life, that your eyes will be open and ready and willing for the opportunities that are coming, that you don't have to be afraid like the rest of the world, but you can be a champion and walk in victory. This is not prosperity gospel. This is prosperity. This is prospering. This is victory. This is the shield of faith and the breastplate of righteousness. This is the Spirit of God and God's hunger, His heart for you. So I just pray. And go check out that movie. Cry like I did. Share that moment with me. The Good Dinosaur. It's like somewhere right in the middle. That made me cry. It really did.